So our chickens are coming either tomorrow or the next day. So I have been busy working on the brooder setup. Let me show you what we've got so far.
Alright, so Daddy gets home, Mommy.
Okay, we'll show Dad. You're good.
What?
You're doing a good job. Want Mommy help?
There's a lot.
Alright, so our brooder setup is currently in the laundry room. Forgive the mess, but it is also our mud room. We have a back door that goes out to the deck, and it's pretty hot outside today. High of 87, so leaving the door open in hopes that some of that heat will come in. I also had to tape over our AC vent. It wouldn't close, and I do not want the air conditioning running in here, so I just taped it over. Baby chicks have to have it warm. So you'll notice on my brooder setup that I have paper towels laid down. That's because baby chicks, just for the first couple days, do better walking on paper towels. Number one, so they don't eat the bedding, which is pine shavings, but also to help with their footing. I have a heat lamp. The heat lamp is currently hanging on a chain. That way each week I can raise it up a little bit as needed, just to get to the target temperatures. The target temperatures go down each week as the chick gets older. So it's a nice chain setup. You'll also note on the heat lamp that I'm using a red light. That helps the chicks, because if you use a white light, they go a little crazy and they start pecking at each other. So the red lights are actually recommended. You'll also notice the food and water system over here. So there's the food and the water. The water, it's important that it is fresh water, room temperature. I've heard that you have to change the water out sometimes 3 to 4 times a day just to keep it fresh. Baby chicks can make the water pretty dirty. And the nice thing about this watering system is that it has stands at the bottom, so as they get bigger I can raise it up to try to keep the water cleaner that way. There's the feeder. So let's look over here at the baby food I'm using. I'm using the organic chick feed. This is a high protein starter just for the first 0 to 8 weeks. It's a mash. And I have a much bigger bag of a similar feed coming. Just wasn't gonna come in time, so I had to get a little one. And baby chicks can eat up to 1 pound of food feed per week per chick. So we're gonna need a lot of food. There's the pine shavings that I'm using as their bedding. And that I'll have to change out every 3 to 4 days just to keep it clean. You'll notice my thermometers just to get that target temperature. I've got one over here by the water, one over there by the heat lamp. The goal temperature for the first week is actually 95 degrees. So it's getting close to that. I turned the heat lamp on not too long ago, and starting to warm up. I think it helps that it's hot outside too. But yeah, much cooler over on this side. So hopefully the chicks, I don't have to move the heat lamp, and the chicks can kind of go back and forth if they're too hot versus if they need to cool down. This is the wire, chicken wire I'll put on top I just made this as a topper. Cut some wood and stapled the chicken wire to it. And it slides right on top of this once I get the chicks in there. I just want to make sure I have something because I have a dog and I don't know how interested in these baby chicks she'll be. I don't want anything bad to happen. So yeah, that's my brooder setup. Let me know your thoughts. This is our first time getting baby chicks. So any recommendations or if you have any comments or questions, let me know.